everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today I have my update number 2 for my Finish 2019 project pan. Now before I jump into the items and all of the progress that I have on them, or I don't have on some of them, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I do upload every single day Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. PST, and I don't want you guys to miss out on any of my future videos. If you are interested in videos like this, I do a lot of project panning on this channel. I also do shop my stashes and other miscellaneous makeup videos, as well as the occasional Harry Potter box unboxing. So if any of that sounds interesting, definitely make sure to hit that button. And now, without further ado, let's hop into this video because these always take a hot minute. So if this is your first project pan that you've seen from me, hello and welcome. Welcome to the chaos. But I like to tally for my project pans. I tally for every use that I put into an item. That way, for me, it keeps me accountable and it helps me see how long it actually takes to hit a certain amount of progress on a product. So I like to just go in order of how they are listed. So first item on my list is my Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. This I used a total of 3 times this month and I don't think it's moved anymore. I haven't used this as much as I would have liked to, but I just haven't been reaching for pore filling primers very much. I've been very lax on how much makeup I've been wearing in February. I went a lot of days without wearing makeup because I was having some skin issues, which I will get into later because I know why I was having skin issues. But because of that, I don't think I have as much use in my base products as normal. We are still about at the word base right there. We have over half of this to go, so I'm really hoping in March I can get a lot more use out of this guy. The second item is another base product. This is my L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. Now this one I actually used as like a body lotion a lot more than I used on my face. I did use it as a primer a good bit, but it was really nice on my arms and on my chest. I used this a total of 6 times, so again, there's not that much use out of it, but I did use it a little bit more than the Dr. Brandt one. I can see through the bottle a little bit, and we have a lot more in here than I thought I originally had, so we're about right here, I think. From what I can see, this has been laying down on its side, so I may need to let it settle, but it looks like we're about right here in this product. So there's still a good bit to go, but because I can use it on my body, this goes a little bit faster. Now the third item is actually one I'm very, very proud of. I have finished another product. So the third item is my Algenist Reveal Luminizing Drops. Now this guy technically has a little bit down here at the bottom still, but I have tried everything to get it out, even down to like tipping it upside down and holding it over my hand, hoping it will drop through. The little bit that's left in here, I can't get it out, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna consider this done. It's as done as I'm gonna probably get it. I ended up only using this 3 more times in the month of February, and I officially declared it done on the 26th of this month, so just a couple days ago. And I'm proud to say that this is the 3rd item out of this project. So we are down 3. The goal is to do 19, so we're doing pretty good for this only to be the 2nd month. So I'm feeling pretty good about this right now, and glad to see another one go out. Now, I have been doing this as a rolling project, but I'm not gonna roll anything in for this particular item. So I'm doing like a very loose rolling project pan. I'm mainly only rolling in products when I feel like I need to, or if I need to replace something, but for this, I don't really feel a need to pull anything else in. I do have another project pan going on right now, and I feel accomplished that I got one done. The ultimate goal with this is to finish 19 products, and I feel like I'm on par to do that with the rest of these items, so I don't feel the need to bring in anything else. 3 items so far, and I'm super pumped about it. 4th item in this project is my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. I have used this 6 times this month. I'm wearing it right now, and we are about down to here. It's really hard. It doesn't quite settle correctly for me to really see where it truly is. There's a good bit of space right here, and I think we're about right here now. So we do have a good bit to go. I want to finish this up this year, and I think I can do it still. I do really, really like this foundation. I think it looks really nice on the skin. I've mixed it with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Primer. I mixed it with that today. I've actually been mixing it with that a lot lately, and I think it looks really pretty. This is just a nice long wearing foundation, so this I don't think will be hard to use at all. The next item is my L'Oreal Pro Glow. This I thought would be done. It doesn't sound like there's much left in here. I probably have 2 more uses of this guy left, so this should be gone in March. I mean, I can barely hear product in there when I shake it. I used this 9 times in the last month. I was really hoping to have this done this month, but I think I'm really close, so I feel pretty good, and I'm really hoping this will be gone in next month's update. I don't see why it wouldn't, because I really just don't think there's much left in here, so this should be gone soon. I'll be sad because this is my favorite foundation. But next item is my other foundation in this project, which is the Maybelline Super Stay. This is doing pretty good. I can't remember how high it was, but there is a very nice noticeable line all the way across now. I'm pretty sure this was basically full when I started this project. Now, I only ended up using this 3 times in February, but I do think I'm getting really good progress out of this. Now, this is a pretty heavy duty foundation, so I think this one's going to take me longer than the other 2, but I think overall I will use this more in the summer because this lasts really well through heat. So I'm excited to get more use out of this. I'm excited to get it out of my collection, but I feel like it's going to take me a while. So hopefully in March I can do more than 3 uses out of this, but we'll see, because I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on the other 2 foundations just to get those out of here. But I still feel good. There's a nice noticeable line now, so I think that's nice to see. This next one is one in my last project pan. I said I knew it was going to take me a while, and it's definitely pushing me just a little bit. And that's my Maybelline Fit Me powder. Now, I love this powder. I basically wear it every time I wear makeup, actually. Yeah, I basically wear it every time I wear makeup to set my laugh lines or to set my jawline, to set under my eyes. I try to use it in any way that I can. I've even put it in my hair a couple times trying to, you know, absorb oil. That doesn't work that well for me because it creates a really white cast, but I did try it that way once just to get some more use out of it. I used this 18 times in February, which was probably every day that I wore makeup this past month, because I know there was a lot of days I didn't, and we did move it a little bit more. So this first line is where we started out. The second line is obviously from last update, and now we are a little bit further down. So it didn't make that much progress, but it has made a good bit. So I'm feeling good. As long as it keeps moving, I'm feeling happy about it. This is another one I'll be really happy to get out of my collection. Thinking with the amount of progress that I had this past month, I'm thinking it'll be gone in about 3 to 4 months. And I think that's pretty good. And this next one, my Benefit Brow. I have used this guy 21 times in February, and there is no noticeable change within the container. I mean, to me, I can see a little bit of progress has gone down, but I don't think in pictures it's going to be super obvious. I know this is going to take me probably all year to use this up or to even hit pan on this, so I'm not really expecting to see much progress, but I did use it 21 times, which is really good. This guy though, this next brow product, I only used this twice in the entire month of February. While I like this brow gel, this is the Maybelline brow gel, it's just such a pain in the butt to use. I can't use the actual brush it comes with because, as you can see, it's a goopy mess. It's really difficult to use. I have to use a spoolie with it, and sometimes I just don't feel like it. I'm inherently lazy when it comes to my brows, and this is just a really annoying step. While it does help my brows look a little fuller and help them stay in place a little bit better, it's such a bother that it doesn't make a big enough difference to me to want to use this. I also can't really tell how much is left in here, but I know there's plenty in here. So March, I'm gonna push myself, and I wanna at least use this 5 times. I know that doesn't seem like that much, but I don't want to give myself too big of a goal and then like resent myself for it. So 5 times, just try and use this 5 times in March, please. The next product on my list is my Benefit Cheekathon, and my entire thing with this was I wanted to hit pan on Hoola, which is the bronzer in this palette, and I actually accomplished that today, technically, but it's like baby pan. It's like a really tiny pan. So while I'm kind of counting it, I'm gonna keep pushing. I wanna make a little bit more pan on this before I move on. Now, what I said with this was I wanted to hit pan on Hoola, and then if I did that relatively early in the year, I would move on to Rockateur and try to get a nice pan out of this if I can. While I have technically hit baby pan on Hoola, I wanna make it a little bit bigger. I want it to at least be like a dime size, and then I'm gonna move on to Rockateur because it's just not enough pan. I have a feeling you won't even be able to see it on camera, but I can see it in person just a little bit. I only ended up using this 5 times in February, so if I only used it 5 times in February and I actually hit baby pan, if I use it 10 times in March, then I should definitely expand the pan pretty large, and then I can move on to Rockateur in April. I'm feeling good about this. I honestly didn't think I was gonna hit pan that early in the year, so far so good, guys. I was a little overwhelmed at the beginning of the year, but everything's going pretty well with this project pan. Next item is my ColourPop Sonia Esmin blush and highlight palette. Last month, or in the last update, I had hit pan on the highlight, so I've stopped using that for the most part and been focusing more on the blush. Now the blush I've only used 5 times in February, so there's not a noticeable change. I've noticed because it's a cream blush, I really don't have to use that much to get really good color payoff. So I think it's gonna take me a really long time to hit pan on the blush side, but I'm gonna keep pushing. And then next I have my Lorac Tantalizer. I hit pan in this in the last update on the highlight side, and I have expanded that pan quite a bit. I used this 18 times in February, and it has expanded a lot on the highlight side. The bronzer size has a nice little dip in the center now, but it's still not anywhere close to pan. The bronzer is definitely a lot more densely packed than the highlight, but I'm gonna continue pushing with this until I hit pan on that bronzer, because that's the goal, is to hit pan on the bronzer, but we'll see how it does for the rest of the year. I'm also feeling really good about this product. Now this next one is one that I feel really bad about because I didn't use it at all in February, and it's my L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush eyeshadow. Didn't even use it a single time in February. So my goal is to use this 7 different times at least in March. I'm again not gonna give myself too big of a goal, but that's an entire week's worth of wear. So I'm gonna try and push for 7 times and see if I can do it. This is one of those products that I don't think I'm actually gonna hit pan on this year because it's so densely packed, but I need to use it, obviously, to make any progress. Next product is my L'Oreal lipstick. I have worn this quite a few times. I've worn this 6 times in the past month. And I don't know if there's gonna be much noticeable difference in the size, but let's see. No, it like barely moved at all. So there's no noticeable difference between this month and last month, even though I did use it the same amount of times this month as I did last time, but I feel weird about this one. I was hoping there'd be a little bit more noticeable change, but this guy. This next one. This guy is gonna be the one I'm gonna really struggle with all year. This is my Maybelline Matte Ink, and while I do love these liquid lipsticks, I haven't been wearing liquid lipsticks that much. For some reason, I just don't wanna reach for this. I only wore this once in February, and I only wore it once in January. So far, we're off to an awful start with this one. At this rate, I'm not ever gonna finish this liquid lipstick. So. This next item is one that I rolled in last month, and it's my Wet n Wild lip gloss. Now, I don't know why, I still can't see through this bottle, and I keep trying to like scrape it, but it settles pretty quickly, so I'm guessing this is still full, but sometimes it settles weird. I don't know. This one's hard to tell where I am in it. I did end up using this 7 times last month, and I do really like this lip gloss. It was really good for like my running errands days. I would just throw it on and go, but I don't think it has any visible progress on it yet, but I did just roll this in, so that's just 1 month of use out of it. And it'll be nice to see once it starts actually settling how fast it goes after that. Right now it's just kind of hard to tell, but 7 times out of February, not bad. And then this is another one that I rolled in last month. This is my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. Now I thought I would finish this, but once you take the stopper out of things, I swear they become never ending, and there's still plenty of product in here on the sides of the tube to keep using this. I used this 8 times in February, and I could probably use this another like 10, 15 times with just the product that's on the side of it. So I have a feeling this will last through March as well, which again surprises me. I thought this would be a really easy product to get out, but once you take that stopper out, they just last forever. And then the last item that is in this is actually a new item that I had to roll in. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this, I was having some skin issues, and I discovered why I was having a lot of really bad breakouts, to be honest. And it was this guy. So this was the other foundation that was in this project pan. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. I wore it, I think, how many times did I wear this? I wore it 3 times, and every single time I wore it, I had horrendous breakouts. I think you can look back on my videos all through February, and I had some days where I had awful breakouts, which I don't really get breakouts anymore unless they're hormonal. And I was getting breakouts all month and they were really bad. It was taking them a while to heal, and it was every time I was wearing this guy. So ever since I've stopped wearing it, my skin is starting to clear up again. My skin is basically clear right now, and it's because I haven't been wearing this. So I decluttered this. I took it out of the project. I'm just gonna have to throw it out because I'm not gonna be forcing myself to wear something that's breaking me out. So I took this out and I rolled another product in, and I rolled in this guy. So this is one of my body lotions. This is my Witch Baby Rest in Peach Body Butter. I rolled this in on the like 12th of February. And when I rolled it in, it was up at the word peach. I now have it really close to the bottom. I've used this a total of 10 times already. I like to use this at night on my legs and on my feet, especially because it's really nourishing, and I'm having really dry, itchy, scaly skin. So I'm glad I rolled in a body lotion. I have a lot of body lotions and I just want to use this as a way to get them in and out, especially with Witch Baby. Those are more like natural ingredients. So I want to make sure I'm using these up first and just getting my body lotions out of my collection so they're not sitting so long. And this one smells so good. I've raved about Witch Baby so many times. So that is what I rolled in to replace my total cover, and I'm feeling good about it. I think I should probably finish this near the end of March, if not sometime early in April, because there's a good bit in here, but not enough that I think it should last more than a month. So that's what I did with this one, and I'm feeling good about this one as well. And that, guys, is the entire second update for my project pan in 2019. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button because I do update these every single month, and I have another project going on as well that I'm updating every single month, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on any of my future updates. And hopefully that means you hit that button, and I will see all of you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!